of having Gmail, being professional with Gmail. So let's go back to the start. This is day 3 of Gmail. So today we're going to do a little review. We're going to watch a video, and we are going to focus on contacts and creating events. Overall, the goal is to use Gmail in a professional way. What I was just talking about was people judge books by their covers. People are always forming opinions, and the same thing happens with an email. If the email looks bad, people are going to be forming opinions about you and about your company. So it's better to take a little bit more time and make a thing look good than it is just to hurry through and get it out there. Any questions before we get started? Okay, so are there any questions in California? I didn't see Victoria. Is she there?
Yeah, she's there. She's waving at you.
Good. Good morning, Victoria.
I love Victoria.
Okay, are there any questions in California about Gmail or the things that we've done yesterday? Did everybody get their signatures set up? Except for those people, I think there's 2 people who are still waiting for professional emails, and I will send those to you this morning.
Okay, perfect.
During this class. But did everybody else get their signatures and accounts set up?
Yes, they did.
Good. Okay, so quick review of yesterday, getting accounts set up in emails. How many accounts can you have set up on Gmail?
4.
Okay. 3. As many as you want.
So you got a lot of them.
As many as you need.
As many as you need. Any guesses over here? To which one? Yeah, probably as many as you want. I haven't seen anything where it says there's a limitation to 1,000 accounts, but as many as you want. And what accounts should you not? What email accounts should you not include in your Gmail?
Non-business.
Okay, non-business related. What?
Non-professional.
Non-professional. Anyone have any other guesses?
Personal.
Personal. Anyone have any other guesses? Okay, everything should be included. Okay, so like I have my personal account is Yahoo. I have my Yahoo in there just because I don't want to have to log on to my Yahoo, or if I need to do something, and I'm in Gmail. I just, on the send part, I just do the down arrow, and I click my Yahoo address. It sends it from that. So it's very convenient.
So you got all yours combined into one, is what you're saying?
All of them ultimately dump into my Gmail.
Okay.
And from my Gmail, I can send them out from any
So it gives you
account.
option to go to Yahoo or whatever.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah. And that's how you'd want to use Gmail in a professional way. And the storage of, what is it now, 15 gigabytes? Is that what you have, did we say? Okay, so 15 gigabytes, that's just going to keep going up. And the thing you can, and those gigabytes are only used for non-Gmail documents. Okay, any Google document, spreadsheet, anything that's from Google doesn't count against that 15 gigs. So that's outside stuff. And then yesterday we saw Google release their update to Google Drive. And what was the biggest feature about that, Rob?
Being able to edit a Word document in Google Document.
Okay.
Using Google Document.
So that's huge. So last week we did Google Drive. You guys weren't here. Last week we did Google Drive, and you can create a document in Google Drive. It's like Word. Doing it like Word, it's much, in some ways, much better because it's collaborative. And we did an exercise where, like, let's say Justin would have a document, and then you two would jump on it. All 3 of you could be typing on it at the same time. And you would see what they would do, and you're not limited by space. So that's very cool. You can't do that in Word. But a limitation of Google Drive was if you get a Word document and you open it up in Google Drive, in Google Docs, you can see it, but you couldn't edit it. So then you'd have to download it, reopen it in Word, work on it, email it to somebody else if you wanted their opinions, their thoughts, etc. Well, now with Google Drive, you can open the Word document right in Google Drive. So that's a huge thing. And that would be a reason. It's an important thing to know, write down, remember. When you're talking about the benefits of the cloud,
Okay.
of getting companies now to move over to Google Docs. In fact, I'm thinking here we might change the curriculum that we only do Word as a secondary thing. That what you really need to know is Google Docs. You don't really need to know Word as well, and you only work on Word documents if you get it from somebody. So the question, Rob, would be if you create a document in Google Docs and you email it to somebody, can they open it in Word?
I don't think so.
Okay, so let's try it with the new.
Well, that depends on if it came from their desktop or not. If you have a folder that you put over to your Google Drive, to your documents.
Well, let's have
then yeah, you
Rob
still have it on
create
your
a simple
desktop.
document, a test document, save it to the LTCLV drive. Tony, you get the document and download it. Don't open it. Download it and open it in Word.
That's not going to happen
Why?
because you put it in the cloud. It's not.
Yeah, you download it to your desktop. Victoria, do we need?
Done? Rob,
What?
did you do your part?
I just got the assignment.
Yeah.
Rob is
I
fast.
sent you one from the drive, see if you can open it in Word.
You sent it to me email?
Okay,
Yeah.
so while we're doing that experiment, we'll come back after the video, but right now we'll watch the video for today. Okay, Crystal and Stephanie?
Did you just put it in the one LTC? Is that what you do?
Okay.
Is everybody tired here? Seems like everybody's tired.
Tag manager.
Okay, Crystal, Stephanie, are you there?
It wasn't yes. You put in the.
Okay, good. All right, so what did we learn?
That girls throw like girls.
That what?
Girls don't like girls.
Girls
throw like
girls, not like boys. Girls throw like girls.
Oh, girls throw like girls. Where did that come in? I missed that part.
That was the ad in the beginning of the film, of the video.
They watched a different ad.
You must have seen a different ad.
Okay.
What was your ad?
Our ad was about how girls do and act or think like a girl,
Oh,
or how they're portrayed
Let's see that
to
one.
or perceived like a girl, and just basically talking about their confidence and be who they are and not what they're perceived.
who was the commercial by?
Always.
I like Argus.
Always?
Oh, okay. All right. Because ours was from Cisco and it was
Interesting.
interesting. Quote Jamie.
Entertaining.
NetFlow.
I like this.
Okay. So, all right. So, what did we learn about Gmail?
It's easy to include other contacts when you have a Gmail come in.
Okay. So, let's see. I think Cody needs to take a walk outside to wake up.
I can just call someone right here on my
Caesar,
computer.
how do we get into contacts from Gmail?
Call.
Okay. So you click on what to change. What do you change? What's it say when you first go into Gmail? Right. Okay. So, and you change that to contacts. So does everybody know how to get into contacts?
Yeah, I do now.
Okay. And what was the big thing probably everybody learned?
How to use it.
Okay.
Add groups.
Private group.
Well, okay, grouping was important. I think, to me, the biggest thing was to get that whenever you get an email, it automatically goes in other emails. So,
It separates the spam from the actual emails.
well, no, just that any email you get goes into other, what is it called? Other
Other contacts.
contacts. It goes into other contacts. So that means if somebody sends you an email once, what? What does that mean?
Doesn't automatically say.
No,
Yeah,
it does
not
automatically
No,
say.
it doesn't. No, he said it doesn't automatically say.
It doesn't,
It doesn't
automatically
say-
until you return an email.
Until you send that person
Reply
an
to it
email,
or send them.
then it automatically says.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was if you received an email, it goes into other contacts.
Yeah, it does.
If you receive.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go into your My Contacts.
Mhm.
Not until you
Yeah,
return
because
reply.
we had
Not until
trouble
you
with the
reply.
Right.
YouTube, and they sent me a reply when they sent it
Yeah.
into my other.
Okay, so let's be clear. If you receive an email the first time from someone, where does it go?
Other
Other
contacts.
contacts.
Do you agree with that, Ed?
I didn't hear it.
Okay. If you receive an email first time from somebody, where does it go? Where does the contact
In your
information
Gmail?
go? Well, you get an email in your Gmail, that's for sure. But where does the contact information?
The contacts.
Other contacts, and
Other contacts.
No,
Oh, it don't automatically.
That's
go
what we
unless
just
you-
said.
I think we should do a test run on it.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
else I
It's
would
other-
have a lot of other contacts
Right,
from you.
yeah.
Yeah, because I only got three, in my other contacts, I only got 3 Gmail addresses, and I get Gmails all the
Because I
time.
get Gmails from like job
Okay.
placement.
It goes to my
They don't go
inbox
my
is
other
where it
contacts.
goes.
The
All
only
my
thing
stuff.
that went to my other contacts was.
The only ones I have were when I sent an email, like to Stephanie, it went into my other
Wait, go
contacts.
into your primary.
Okay.
Because we got primary, we got social, and then we have promotional.
Okay, but here's the question. I thought that Anson said, anytime you receive an email, it goes into your other contacts.
I only got.
That's what I thought he said.
That's what I thought it said too.
He did say that, but I think they must have changed it because
Yeah.
I've received multiple emails from various people, and I clicked on my other contacts box, and it says there are no contacts in this box.
In other contacts.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I clicked on.
So,
contacts,
on
three
mine-
come up.
I have 371 other contacts
Well,
and
You're doing a lot
200
more business with
230 in my
Oh, here's how
contacts.
mine
You're
does.
doing the most
It's
with
other
yours, though.
contacts, they come into other contacts if they're not on your contact
We're
list.
not doing all that.
Right.
It goes to your other contacts, because these are not on the contact list.
Okay,
And they
but-
went to other contacts.
Okay, but
Maybe
so,
if you correspond.
No, that's what he's saying.
No.
If someone emails you that's never emailed you before, it'll go to your it'll go to your other contacts.
It doesn't mind.
Well, then no one's emailed you that's not in your contact.
Yes, I get, and I have. emailed
You mean if
20
someones emailed
I
you
have
that's
28
not
emails.
already in your contact?
If you have these people as your contacts, they're not gonna go into your other contacts, but if they're not your contacts, if they're not any on your circles, any on your list, any of these people you've never heard about them before, they're gonna go to your other contacts.
okay,
Okay,
so
now that makes sense.
Doty's saying they don't. All right,
Mine does.
so let's move on, because that's only one part of contacts, that's
Unless
important.
there's a setting that we need to check out.
Well, my setting must.
in
Well,
Google.
I thought what he said is the first, when you get an email from somebody, it goes into other contacts.
If they're not on your
Well, the first
circle.
time you get one.
Yes, that's what it does on.
All right, but let's move on to the next thing in
Okay.
contacts, which is called groups.
My contacts.
So what's the importance of a group?
Group, so you have families, your students, in case you wanna email a group.
Okay.
Your circles, they're your circles.
They're like
Well,
your circles.
They're like circles, that's right. So we've got two things. In your contacts, and for email purposes, you have groups.
Yeah,
So if you're at work, you might have a group which is called co-employees, co-workers, management, owners, customers, vendors,
Okay.
competitors. You might have a lot of different groups. And, as an overall thing, from this point forward, everybody should be collecting email addresses from everyone. Email addresses are the most important thing, and telephone numbers. Email addresses and telephone numbers are the most important thing. Telephone numbers are becoming more important because of what? Calling people? No.
telephones.
Texting. Texting people. So what you want to do is you want to have your social network, your network of people you can reach out to, as large as possible. In the afternoons, that's what we're doing on these projects, is we're trying to get more and more followers. So when we post something, more people see it, and the more people who see it, maybe somebody who's important will do what we want them to do. But on contacts, okay, hold on a second. So
Okay,
on
this is about new
contacts,
groups.
you want to create groups, and you want to manage those groups. And you want to send those people an email.
On groups, I put new groups, LTCLV students. It
Right.
says, already have this group.
Okay, you already
So
have
any
that group.
group you put down that's a circle, it automatically goes to circles.
Yeah, so that's what he said. Now, what are circles? Where are those created?
Those are right above groups.
No, but where are circles? In Google Plus.
Yeah, but they're also on your
Yeah,
contacts.
Google
No, well, you can access them through your contacts.
Yeah, but if you put new group and it's one of your circles, it already say
That's
you
kind
already
of
have
weird,
it.
and I'll bet you that's gonna be the next new Gmail thing, is that your circles are gonna be your groups.
It already is that way.
It should be
No,
that
they're
way.
separate.
I just punched new group, create
That's
a new group,
redundant.
and I put in one of my circles and it said you already have this as a
You
group.
have it,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
because
what
you
it
have it as a circle.
Well, then it's circle and a group's the same thing.
No, they're not the same thing. A group is for your email.
Okay,
A circle is for Google Plus,
okay, but
They
when I
are
tried to
very
create a
similar.
new group, it wouldn't let me.
because you can't use the same name for two different things.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's the reason why. But now, why is a group, why would a circle be better than a group?
I don't know the difference.
Because it's more intimate. You can chat with them, you can do videos, you can share things with them, and emails, you're just communicating.
Yeah.
But you can also send your group, your circles, Gmails.
No, not
Yeah,
all
you
at
can.
once.
You can send, I guess maybe, I'll try it. Let me see if I can send everyone a Gmail.
Okay, so you want to create groups. Now, when we get to Google Plus, you want to create circles. Circle is a collection of people that have something in common.
You're right.
So again,
Send the circle.
it could be students, it could be customers, it could be employees, it could be competitors, it could be vendors. There's all kinds of circles. And in Google Plus, it's just a lot easier and faster. You want to attach a link, you want to attach a video, you want to have an event. And the other benefit about circles is everything is contained in that circle, all of the thread of that email. Whereas if I send an email to Nick and Tony, if both of them, so how many emails are created right there? There's 3, right?
Oh, yours.
Mine, we each have a copy. Now Nick could hit reply all, right? And then you now have 2, you have the original and you have Nick's. You could reply to Nick's or you could reply to mine. I could then reply to Nick. Anyway, when you're in emails, it gets very convoluted and you start having hundreds or a lot more emails because people are replying to one another. In circles, somebody replies to the comment and it's there for everyone to see.
Right.
Okay, so you're not getting out of control. So the second thing about contacts that's important is to create groups and just take the time to do it. Let's move on to creating events. So everybody go back to their inbox in Gmail. Okay, now, well, go back from, change out of contacts and go into Gmail and to mail.
Your pointer's right on it, Jim.
I'm trying to find a way to click on it.
You need to get into your Gmail.
Click your
So it looks like
Gmail
you
on
have
top.
your inbox, you're not looking at your
Bookmark
contact
thing.
list.
Your bookmark
Yeah,
has your
click it,
Gmail.
Jamie. Click it, Jamie.
Click where your bookmark is, where it has a little envelope with them on it.
Okay, you need to see your Gmails.
No, he's trying to figure out should he
He's
click
at his
inbox or
emails.
not.
He's at his emails.
Okay, all we want to do is to see your emails. Now, the next thing to do is just open an email. And we're going to create an event.
All right, I'll open today's day 3 email.
We're going to create an event. So this goes under productivity. Sometimes you'll get an email from somebody that says, hey, let's meet at this time, or can you call me at that time, or can we do something else, right?
We're going to create an event, so we should go to Gmail to contact.
Nope.
What?
Just open an email.
Open an email.
Open an
anyone.
email in your inbox,
I
right?
did that.
Okay, now, how do we create an event?
Go to the more drop.
Okay, so up above your emails, there's a box that says More. Open that up
Create event.
and click on Create Event, which should be the 3rd one from the bottom. Now, tell what happens. What happens, Rayanne, when you do that?
Enter.
I'm a little behind. What do I press under more?
Create Event.
So click on create event.
Did you go to?
You have to have an email open.
I did.
The email I opened is already an event. I should open it to the event, huh? I opened
Correct.
an email that's not an event. 'Cause I
So
opened
what
it.
happens?
It says you have no event scheduled today.
I don't know why you're
Nope.
like that.
It says read.
You have a message on the
What's it say? Okay, takes you to another page. And where is that page? Look at the tab. What application is it in? It's in Calendar.
Google Calendar.
So if you click on Create Event, it opens the calendar. Okay, so Rayanne, you're not there?
Her layout is different. I don't know if that has anything to do with
Click on
it.
one of
So
those
let's-
over here.
All right, let's go to your.
Click on one of them. Any email. Then you go to the more button right here. This one right here. Then click
All
on
right,
create
create an
event.
event. Got it, I'm there.
So let's open it.
Here's why mine says no event.
Now, there's this thing that says More.
Email you open, that's the message.
I think it might be the layout.
Whatever email you open, that's what comes up there.
Have you used this layout before?
No, I just changed the color of it and then I don't know what happened.
What is
I like to get mine set up so it's unread at first.
You go here.
Okay, we'll work on that later. Okay, so everybody should be able to, when you open the email, go to your More button, click on that, and then click on Create Event.
Director, look, when you open the email.
So that's like Ray Ann.
When I open the email, you press More, Create Event, it just gives you the name of the email the person sent. All it is, I open an email, press Create, once more, Create Event.
It's a tab on the top. You're in your calendar. Okay, so now you're in your calendar, and here's where you would
Oh, I see, you're creating an event in your
change
calendar.
the top part to whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay.
You can then change the date and time.
To wherever you want.
Okay.
So, oh, that's cool. I understand now.
You put in the information of where.
All right, I'm just gonna do something. Dinner. Put today's
Okay.
date.
Then underneath where, it says, do you want this to be a video call? You can do that.
What is this? Oh, yeah.
Calendar, what calendar do you want it to go to? The description box automatically takes in part of the email.
All day, and then enter location.
Go back to my Gmail.
Okay? So when you're done, and then over on the right, the guests, it includes the people who were also included in that email.
You gotta, can you just put their, like, Nick, you gotta put their email address, or you can just name?
Well, you'd have to put, if they're in a, if you have them in your contacts, you can enter their name. Otherwise, you have to do their address. But it automatically starts with the person who sent you the email and anybody else that was on that email.
All right, I guess that made an event. So it should be
Now,
on my,
you can also attach another document. So if you're going to have a meeting,
From your calendar?
yeah, in your calendar, in setting up the event, you can add a document,
yeah, it says add attachment.
okay? And then down below, you can give yourself reminders and do all of the stuff you can do in calendars anyway.
This cannot, calendar cannot be shown. Why?
A reminder.
So,
Okay, and then you would save it,
let me see if it went to my calendar.
and then it will show up.
On the settings, says when I send a message to a new person, add them to other contacts so that I can use them from the next time. So that
It
is.
didn't show it on my calendar.
Okay,
Maybe because I didn't press the right
Yeah, that's what the
button.
Google analytics said. Once you send a person an email,
okay, so everybody should have created an event. How are you doing, Justin?
Oh,
Did you create the
one?
event?
I created one, but I can't find it.
Or you need to check the date
Display.
I did, today's date.
Be comfortable.
and the time.
8 o'clock tonight.
Okay.
And it didn't come up.
So scroll down on your calendar to 8 o'clock.
Okay. But when you create the event, is there a button that says send?
You hit
yeah,
save.
at the
Oh,
bottom.
okay, I didn't do save. Okay, watch. Right here. Create event.
Because if you click out of before you hit save,
Social.
nothing happens.
Correct. You
Any-
have to
any
save it.
person. I'll give you-
So this is a very valuable tool
Okay.
for time management.
And you go more. Create an event.
Yes.
Then the event's here, say her email. So he says change all that.
And then it goes to it.
The times and dates.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Anita.
Okay, I want the event to start at
Fixed it.
6 p.m. to 7 p.m. today. So I put
Advertisement.
nothing. And then I'm gonna just go
Okay,
like
well,
this.
so you
You
open
got
it.
an
Yeah,
email
just
from a
the
casino?
Dinner.
That's right
Yeah,
here.
and then this is what I just did a minute ago.
This.
Then I put Add guests.
That one.
Oh, I didn't add email
Click that
address.
and change the layout, because hers was.
So I can add like Tony.
No,
Yeah. But how come I gotta put in their email address?
No, it's not
There
that,
it
it's
is.
that. This thing.
Okay. Add. Hold on, add
There's
Tony.
already,
Okay, it's just fake. Okay, now what do I do? How do I send it? Where's save? Save, that's what I need to write. Okay, cool.
It's not.
Send. Send. All right, cool.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
There it is. There it is. All right, it works. I didn't press save.
Scott's made, had he already created something?
Look
Is
it.
this all that's supposed to come up from that email?
Did yours come up on your calendar just now, Tony?
It's just a practice.
Right.
Do I have to write?
Today.
Put my email address in, see if it comes through.
How do you get a list of those people's emails?
I'm gonna check that
Do you see mine, Tony?
About what we were talking about.
Okay, so Rob is going to show something up here.
I'm telling you the truth.
Did you work there at 6?
Okay, so let me have let's everybody quiet, please.
How do I get it? Calendar? When you press create event, it automatically goes.
Reverence, quiet.
Reverence.
Okay, so what are you doing, Rob?
I'm gonna first log into my account.
Okay. While you're doing that, in California, are there any questions, Crystal or Stephanie?
No, Ed, we're fine.
Okay, good. So today, everybody should, the objective for today is to get a handle on how contacts work, how they're important, why they're important, and creating groups. And then the second thing is to be able to create an event. Time is the most valuable resource we have. The better you manage time, the more effective you're going to be. And if you can take and receive an email and then put it on your calendar, that's huge. That's a huge benefit. So thank you for today. Tomorrow we will wrap up Gmail, and then we'll wrap it up tomorrow. Any other questions in California?
No.
Okay, great. Thanks. Have a nice day, everyone.
Okay, bye.